All right, guys, welcome to the channel, and let's get it. Hit one of our links in the description box below. Actually, we want y'all to hit all the links. They're in the description box where you guys can support. If y'all enjoyed this video, you love the content, you want to see more, you guys can hit the Cash App, PayPal link. They're in the description box below. We appreciate everybody who support that. Y'all can cop the merch. We'll put a link to get the merchandise in the description box as well. Also, follow us on all social media platforms, Facebook, X, and also Instagram. Those links are in the description box. The A Weapons album, salute to A Weapons. He read Midlife Music. He's on a lot of our intros. R&B album is in the description box. The link to go get that, as well as the weight loss formula, straight drop weight loss formula. Go get that. The link is in the description box below. You guys can subscribe to our podcast, and you guys can go get a free website membership. That link and all the links, as always, will be down in the description box, and I'll pin it in the top of the comment section as well as a link most of the times to the story that we are bringing you guys, so you guys can actually see how it's being sourced. But let's get into this video. So today we're going to be talking about this situation right here. All right, you guys, so Ticket TV live streams, like, share, subscribe, salute to everybody tapping on in. Let's get right into this video. I've told everybody, shouts out to the whole LDBC, salute to A Weapons, he rep Midlife Music. I've told everybody this, and I'm going to continue to speak on this and keep this 100. A lot of people got upset in my last video when I told the truth. Everybody knows that I love the Heartbreak Kid, Kyrie Irving, but I had to tell the truth. Shai has surpassed him. This last year, Shai surpassed a lot of these cats that these dudes been praising for years. And another one of them is James Harden. We're going to talk about that in this video today, whether you like it or not. Now, Shai Alexander, what I'm going to bring to you guys in this video is facts, not feelings, not innuendos, not lies, not conjuncture. I'm bringing y'all facts, okay? So this is something that you can't argue down. The same way I bought in that Kyrie Irving video, I bought facts. I'm bringing you factual information that cannot be disputed because it's facts, all right? So, let me give y'all some of the places where Shai has basically outshined and outdid James Harden, right? First of all, let's start with the NBA Championship and Finals MVP. Shai won the NBA Championship this past year, right? Earning final MVP honors for his performance, including that 15-point fourth quarter in Game 4 to secure the 3-2 series lead against the Pacers. James Harden has not won an NBA championship or Finals MVP, with his closest attempt being a loss in 2012 in the NBA Finals with the Thunder as a sixth man, where he stunk the joint up. We already know that. So this is a major accolade that sets Shai apart from James Harden, as, you know, winning a championship as the primary star and Finals MVP places him in an elite category that James Harden has not yet reached, even though James Harden has been in the league longer. I know y'all gonna get mad. Just get mad. I'm going to keep stir-frying with facts, right? Also, as I said to y'all, James Harden been in the league all these years and still he ain't got back to the finals. Regular season MVP as a guard, right? Since 2018. Now, Shai won the MVP this past season, becoming the first guard. He could have won back-to-back, let's be honest. He could have really won back-to-back the last 2 years, right? But he won the MVP award this past season, becoming the first guard to win the Maurice, right, Podoloff Trophy since James Harden did in 2018. While both have won the MVP award, Shai's recent win highlights his ability to dominate as a lead guard in a highly competitive era, outpacing stars like Jokic, Giannis, etc., etc. Now, Shai's MVP at age 27 in his 7th season came earlier than James Harden, who won his in his 9th season in the 2017-2018 season, right? And this just basically displays to y'all Shai's, you know, how fast he's risen to superstardom. And again, he could have won the MVP the year before this past year. Easily won the MVP, right? I believe, didn't he come in second? He easily could have won that MVP. I thought he should have won that MVP, to be honest with you. Now, let's talk about the defensive impact. Shai is recognized as a superior two-way defender compared to James Harden. He averaged 2 steals per game in 23-24 season and 1.4 steals per game career-wise, slightly below James Harden's 1.5, but with a stronger overall defensive presence due to his length and agility. Now, Shai also led the league in steals in 2023-2024, an achievement Harden has never accomplished, right? And Shai is widely renowned or regarded as a better defender than James Harden, who's often this dude been criticized. He stayed getting ripped for not playing OD. His defensive lapses, everything, especially in his prime years. Now, earlier in those early years, when he just came in the league, first 2-3 years, James Harden was playing defense. But then, as soon as he went over to Houston, this dude didn't play defense no more. It's over with. That can't be compared to Shai, who plays defense every single year, right? Now, Shai's ability to impact both ends of the floor, it gives him an edge in that category, man. And it shows that he's more a complete player than James Harden, particularly in today's NBA schemes that value versatile defenders. Now, let's go to the playoff scoring efficiency, right? Now, Shai averages 25.8 points per game in the playoffs on 46.8% from the field and 35% from the three, while James Harden dips down to a 22.5 points on 42.5% from the field and 34% from the three. Now, Shai's 2024 playoff run included a 30.2 points per game average on 47.6% shooting, outperforming James Harden's best playoff scoring season, where James Harden did average 31.61 points in 2019, but on 41.3% shooting from the field, which was horrible. So basically, he was jacking up a lot of shots and getting free throws. Shai's ability to maintain high efficiency in the postseason, especially as a primary option, contrasts with Harden's reputation for inconsistent playoff performances. Now, let's talk about the mid-range, right? Now, Shai is widely praised for his mid-range game, shooting and finishing at the rim, drawing comparisons to a prime James Harden and Kyrie Irving for his ability to navigate defenses with crafty footwork and body control. Now, Alex Caruso noted that Shai's mid-range game and finishing as reminiscent of James Harden's MVP years and Kyrie Irving's finesse. Shai, 51.9% field goal percentage in his MVP season this past year, on 21.8 shot attempts per game, was unmatched among high-volume shooters like Anthony Edwards, Jason Tatum, and Cade Cunningham. Now, Shai's elite mid-range game and ability to finish with either hand give him a stylistic edge over James Harden, whose scoring relies heavily on step-back threes and free throws. Right? James Harden don't even show y'all none of that other stuff. Just out here looking crazy as hell. And then, in 15 games against Harden, Shai averaged 25.4 points, 5.5 rebounds, and 5.3 assists on 49.6% shooting, with a 9-5 record against James Harden in those matchups. Notable performances included a 45-point game on November 11, 2024, 61.9% from the field, 50% from the three, 37-point game on January 12, 2023 with 62.5% from the field, 100% from the three, and James Harden in 14 games against Shai averaged 23.1 points, 8.4 assists, 7.1 rebounds, but shot less efficiently, right? All of these things have to be added in here, right? And then the team success, that's not even questioned. We already know what Shai's done as team with the team success. So, again, man, this is easy work, man. Easy work. And I can go on and on and on, right? And so do I need to keep stir-frying these clowns? I think I do. So Shai's superior record and efficiency in direct matchups underscore his ability to outperform James Harden head-to-head, particularly in recent seasons. Now, team success as a primary star. Shai Alexander led the Thunder to a 68-14 record, and this past season, securing the number one seed in the Western Conference and a championship. Harden's best team success as a primary star was with the Houston Rockets, and they won 65 games, 3 less, right, and fell short in the Western Conference Finals. Shai's ability to lead a young Thunder team to a title in his 7th season surpassed James Harden's peak team achievements. Shai's leadership and delivering a championship for a franchise without prior title highlights his impact as a cornerstone player, something James Harden ain't never achieved as a main option, man. Now, following his MVP and championship season, right, he signed that $285 million contract we already know.
Like I said, James Harden, they didn't even want to pay him no more after he left Houston. It was over with. It's over with, right? So that right there outdoes James Harden at that particular time in James Harden's career, because they're showing that, hey man, that we're gonna make Shai that guy. After James Harden left Houston, it was a wrap. Now, James Harden's 16 years compared to Shai's 7 gave him a significant edge in overall stats, total stats, like all-star appearances and things like that. But Shai's per-game averages and efficiency metrics often surpass James Harden's, especially in the playoffs when it's time, nigga. And his achievements in fewer seasons highlight his accelerated trajectory. Shai game is built on efficiency, mid-range scoring, two-way play, while Harden relies on volume scoring, playmaking, and drawing fouls. Right? And Shai has a better free throw percentage than Harden. All time. By 0.1%. James Harden, 86.1. Shai, 86.2. And Shai's style is seen as more sustainable in high-stake games, I should say, as we all seen this. Now, Harden's postseason struggles, particularly inefficiency and turnovers, right, expose him. 3.7 per game in the regular season, higher in the playoffs, are frequently cited as weaknesses compared to Shai's clutch performances like this year's NBA Finals run. At 27 years old, Shai's in his prime, while Harden at 36 years old in 2025 has seen a decline in scoring, right? Shai's current dominance contrasts with Harden's longevity but waning prime. Think about this, y'all. So he passed James Harden in several areas. Championship Finals MVP. Harden don't got it. Higher field goal percentages in both the regular season and the playoffs. Beats Harden both ways. Stronger two-way play, including steals title, and better defensive reputation. Harden loses that too. Playoff performance, Shai has a higher scoring average and efficiency in the postseason. Head-to-head dominance, Shai's beat him 9-5 in their records head-to-head with better scoring and efficiency. Team leadership, Shai's won that too, leading OKC to 68 wins. I already told y'all about that. James Harden's never done that. Mid-range scoring and finishing, the elite mid-range scoring and finishing praised as comparable to Harden's MVP years and Kyrie Irving's finesse, Shai's game has been compared to. Now, while James Harden longevity, total stats, and playmaking, right, give him an edge in some areas, Shai's efficiency, defensive impact, and championship success at a younger age highlight his unique achievements, right? And again, he won a championship, Harden never did it. Won Finals MVP, Harden never did it. Led the league in steals, Harden never did it. He's past James Harden. There's nothing else to talk about with this shit, bro. And I got a whole list, and I'm going through all the lists, and y'all better check this shit twice with me, because I'm stir-frying anybody. Like, share, subscribe. Keep getting cooked. Come on in the comments with y'all excuses. Hey, I really appreciate you guys for supporting the channel, supporting the network. Like, share, and subscribe once again. There are links. Get the free membership on our website. That way you guys won't miss any of our news update stories or videos. They're all on the website, ticketvmedia.com. You go over there. You can go right to the members part and become a free member. That way you guys will get all the updates. Also, straight drought weight loss formula. Make sure y'all go tap in and copy some of that, as well as subscribing to our podcast show. Link will be pinned at the top of the chat down there below. And also, we just appreciate all y'all who support the channel. Cash App, PayPal.